Guys, welcome to this Mastery Achievement video. This is for the achievement Going Gorgon, which requires you to destroy 4 Gorgon battlecruisers within 120 seconds of the Fire in the Sky mission. Now, I'm going to leave you some helpful hints. The first thing I want you to look at here first, though, these are the Scourge Nest locations on the map. Knowing where these are, planning your attack route will be a huge asset in going forward with this. Also, please keep in mind the wording of this achievement is a little bit funky. It does make it seem like you've got from the start of the game to 120 seconds in to destroy 4 Gorgons. That's not the case. In fact, you only have to destroy 4 within 120 seconds. Now, what's really important to this is learning how to do a creep tumor trick. Now, real quick here, in slow-mo, you're going to see here's a hatchery building. What you're going to do is move your queen into position next to where you're going to place the creep tumor, and on this 3x3 grid of creep, what you're going to do is wait for a second. You're going to have your hotkeys ready. You're going to quickly cancel the hatchery, select the queen, put down a creep tumor, and do this within a matter of seconds. Okay, so I have to say Kerrigan abilities play a large influence on this one. You don't need a super ridiculous overpowered combination of abilities, but having the ability to spawn 6 banelings around Kerrigan is going to be a huge asset to this, because this will just shred through the little patrol packs that are placed around the map. Now, of course, as with every single map you play, you want to get your economy up quick. You're going to need to have a lot of drones. Don't heavily focus on that, though, because this, unlike most other achievements and brutal campaign requirements, they don't require you to have insane economy. You just need enough to push across the map quickly. Now, when I did this, I'm going to preface this with the fact that I did not know that you only had to do 4 Gorgons. I thought you had to kill all of them within 2 minutes. This is something that is incredibly doable, but not what the achievement requires. So what you're going to see in this video is me doing this the extra hard way without intending to, but the reason I chose not to refilm this was because of the fact that it means that you could do 4 instead of 6 a lot easier. Now, it's really important with Kerrigan, of course, you want to try and keep her alive throughout this. It's a huge detriment to time if you have to wait for Kerrigan to respawn. So do what you can, get out the harass, do a lot of damage, but don't lose Kerrigan. Now, later on, I will have her die towards the end, but luckily that's okay because I had already secured most of the map at that point. Now, you're going to notice here the queens. You're going to want to have about, I'd say, 3 or 4 queens to be safe, as there will be units that come through to attack you. From the southern base location, you'll have hit squads come to your main base. You want to get about 5 spy crawlers down on hard difficulty for the achievement. Will be enough to hold them off, so you don't need too much defense. It will also mean that you don't have to worry about freaking out at home. Now, I'm going to take Kerrigan and continue doing as much damage as possible. You're going to see me spawn banelings. Look at that, beautiful. It makes this so much easier. But again, you don't necessarily need the baneling skill to do this. You can do this with other skills. It makes it easier. It doesn't make it that much easier, but it makes it easier. Now, the big thing is pushing across the map and waiting for this first Gorgon for as long as possible, because the second one cannot spawn until the first one's dead. So if you wait as long as possible to kill the first one, you'll have cleared a lot more of the map, and it'll be a lot easier and a lot less stressful for you. However, you can in fact just kind of let the first 2 Gorgons get destroyed if you're having trouble with that. As again, you only need to kill 4 within 2 minutes, not all 7. Now there's that little hit squad I was mentioning earlier, so I'm going to do, I don't want to wait too long on this. Put the creep tumor down, get the Scourge Nest up and running, and get rid of that first Gorgon immediately. I am also getting a second hatchery down. This is, again, something optional. It helps with larva production if you're finding you've got stupid units. I like to play fast and loose with banelings and zerglings, just sacrificing tons of units so I don't have anything to retain. If I had roaches or something, this would probably be a little bit different, but I just like banelings. They're so cool. The physics when they blow up, etc. Now, you're going to notice I have cleared 3 creep tumors at this point. Or sorry, not creep tumors, 3 Scourge Nests at this point. I only need to do 1 more, but again, at the filming of this, the recording, I did not know it was only 4. I thought it was all of them. So you're going to see me go that little extra mile. But if you want to just see how this is done, you'll probably fast forward about 2 minutes or so from this point and check that out. But I'm going to continue clearing these out now. The big thing is, later on, there's going to be some ravens that will come through and try and clear out your creep tumors. But the way I've been doing this, there are no creep tumors for me to have to worry about. What you're going to be doing is the little hatchery trick I discussed earlier, as far as getting those Scourge Nests up and running. Because if you got a bunch of creep tumors, the first time I tried doing this for the achievement, I kept losing them. It was very irritating, and then my time limit got screwed up, and oh, it just went terrible is how it went. So I decided to use this method instead, and quite frankly, I think this method works best, so I would highly recommend using it first. There's quite a bit of resistance here to the south. If you go north, there's some siege tanks. It's really up to you, but again, banelings just make this so much easier. Now, I've got I think about 4 queens in my arsenal at this point, and like I said, you want to have about 4 or 5, just in case you lose one, plus it's a lot easier to put more creep tumors down if necessary. You also notice I have 1 drone and 1 queen waiting at each Scourge nest. This is going to make it so what's going to happen is after you kill this next Gorgon, you're pretty much just going to go bam, 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 and have all the Scourge nests activated. They won't trigger on the same Gorgon, mind you. They will wait for the next one to spawn, but it's just like check, 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 and you'll be done in a matter of seconds, much less 2 minutes.
It is time.
Now remember, the timer starts after you kill this first Gorgon, or sorry, the second Gorgon here. After it dies, there's this time window. You've got 120 seconds to kill 3 more after it, 4 total for the achievement. So once you want to hold off on killing this next Gorgon as long as possible. Once you're ready to actually start building your creep tumors and hatcheries all over the place, feel free to annihilate it. But again, you know, bait it out. You can wait. It's not going to destroy you. It's so slow. You can wait for it to get across the map. But if you're a little paranoid, you're a little non-confident in your micromanagement skills, that's fine. Set another Scourge nest. Just wait for the next one to spawn before you start doing all of them. Now this is another point where I'm just sort of massing up troops because I got to take out that last location. There's only 1 more Scourge nest that is left guarded at this point. Once you take care of this, it's just a matter of dealing with the little random trolls that will come around the map. You know, the odd Goliath hit squad with a Raven or 2. Again, Kerrigan can pretty much solo those, but it's a lot easier. Now here we go. Build a hatchery, get a queen in position close to it, and you're going to cancel it, and this little 9x9 grid, you're going to get that creep tumor down real quick. And as you do this by each Scourge nest, it's just bam, done, easy. Not a freaking problem.
Another Gorgon down.
So at this point, 3 Scourge nests are activated and ready to go. It's nothing I have to worry about. I'm going to get a 4th one up here, and this will be the achievement. I wasn't aware that I had gotten it the first time I had done this, so that's why I thought I had to do all of them as I went back and redid it. To make sure that I don't want to release a video that doesn't have you know, true information. But there you go. If you have done what I've done at this point, congratulations, you've gotten the achievement. If you want to go the extra mile, or maybe you've messed up somewhere along the way, get these last 2. It's not a problem. At this point, I was panicking. I was like, oh god, am I going to get this last one in time? Because I thought I had screwed up. But again, you don't need all of them. You only need 4, and I'm just a herp-a-derp. Of course, once you do this as well, it doesn't really what matters for the rest of the mission. You're probably just coming back to do achievements at this point. I highly doubt you're trying to do this on your first go. But if you are, just go kill stuff. At this point, I was secure. I was good to go. You've got every single Gorgon ready to be destroyed. Just go have some fun. So I decided to storm the base here. I don't know, whatever. Again, this is only a hard mode achievement. You don't need to be on brutal. This isn't ridiculous. I hope this helped. If you guys are having any problems with this, please leave a comment in the video. I will get back to you as soon as humanly possible, and hopefully I can help you figure out what went wrong. Other than that, thank you for watching, and let me know if there's other things you guys would like to see.
Get a strike team to that Scourge nest before the Zerg activated. I claimed this planet in the name of the Terran Dominion. I'm not gonna lose it.
Oh, I think you are. This is your last Gorgon, isn't it?
Our forces are under attack. My queen, completing bonus objectives will increase your power level.